The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Throwing right away is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Doom Zone.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
And now they'll shift things around.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw, Williams.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Williams.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
By Peyton Wilson. It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 39-yard line.
Axel. Vegas.
To the air, Williams.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. From the 21, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Washington's got it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, got that dagger play, got that play.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bears nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
And now an audible here into something else.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Williams. A pass complete to Odunze.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams.
Touchdown!
Rome Odunze
From 10 yards out.
and the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers.
Got his man. It's Warren.
And they're going to get get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Kyler Gordon stopped that play before it ever got going. Great job.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. These two teams all tied after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
22, here we go.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
At the Steelers' 22-yard line.
Vegas. Yes.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Williams. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and 10.
Up the middle, Johnson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable here from the 38. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that, but I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
1st and 10 at the 43.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. in need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Back to throw. Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams, 14 yards. And the Bears are able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Steelers 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hey, 626!
Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Able to power through.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
That's caught right side. It's Warren.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Back north.
On play action, Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's to the right side, caught by Burden.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Looking to throw is Williams. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Chicago!
DeAndre Swift.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Working to put a drive together.
He'll start with a handoff to Johnson.
Fights off the defender. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him the first down.
First down, Steelers.
They give to Johnson going right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. This is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw, Williams.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Second and a couple. To the air, Williams.
They'll roll him out right.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing is Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
Good for the Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the
Here's Williams.
Flushed out right.
He's got this complete to Burden.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
That's good for another Chicago Bears. First and 10.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Bears are able to widen their advantage.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Steelers 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Here's Williams throwing to start the drive.
A pass complete to Odunze.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
And the Bears first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Here's second and 8. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Luther Burden.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have opened the lead up to 30. Santos with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Steelers 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, 51 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now, glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
We got Hornets! Hornets! Yes, yes, yes! Bravo, bravo! Yes, 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 yes! Punch slurs! Punch slurs! Punch slurs! Punch Vegas, Vegas.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this off to Swift. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for another Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work. They hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
45. Steelers 14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a play fake. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Rodgers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Green 18.
Rodgers again now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 13-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's good for a shot.
Back to throw. Williams.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Westy. Yeah.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Williams on the keeper. By T.J. Watt. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
To throw, Williams.
Flush to his right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught left side, Burden.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Vegas.
On 4th down, here's Williams.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception.